Revenue violation. That's the end of the first quarter. Wellsville Eagles 17, Fort Scott Tigers 10.
Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. I am Tony Abady, and again, we've had some technical issues to get started here tonight, but it looks like we are up and running now. And so, again, do apologize for the late start here, but the Fort Scott Tigers trail the Wellsville Eagles 17-10 here this evening. Wellsville won on Tuesday over Perry Lecompton. That score was 62-54. So the Tigers looking to give them a loss here this evening, as we've got Tiger play here tonight at the Paola tournament. That was Jake Taylor with the bucket there for Paola, or for Wellsville. Pass goes inside. And stolen away by Wellsville. They'll head back the other direction.
Revenue violation.
And now a turnover with 7:12 to go here in the second quarter. 19-10. And we got a whistle and a 5-second call. Tigers had an issue with that on Tuesday as well, a couple of times. We'll see what they do here. Wellsville inbounds right in front of us. The Eagles tonight in the blue uniforms with the red letters and numbers, red and white trim. Fort Scott, of course, in their new home white uniforms with the black letters. Fort Scott across the front in black, and then the red numbers and red and black trim. Wellsville gets the ball down in the corner. Pass deflected, stolen away by the Tigers. It's Jax Armstrong with the steal there. Jax getting some time tonight. Also Finn McGee on the court, 6'3" junior for the Tigers. Both guys, neither one played any minutes on Tuesday against the Panthers. Getting some early action here tonight in the second quarter. Shot there by Wellsville, doesn't go. Rebound loose, picked up, and scored. Micah Holmes with the bucket there. Ball deflected out. Tyler Anderson has the basketball out front for the Tigers. And now Woolhoff gets it over to Armstrong. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose, picked up inside by Wellsville. They'll kick it down the court in a hurry. And a layup is good there for the Eagles. And Fort Scott will take a timeout with 5:21 to play here in the second quarter. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. So coming out of the timeout, the Tigers trail this one 23-10. And we'll see what they want to do out of this timeout, as the Tigers have really struggled against this Wellsville defense to start this second quarter. He'll get it up the floor now into the hands of Brown. He'll get it across the timeline. Cannon Brown with it. Now kicks it over to Ty Marbury. Now back to Armstrong. Back. And we got a whistle and a travel going to be called. Tigers had a rough second quarter on Tuesday as they were outscored by Paola 15-4 in that second quarter back on Tuesday. Pass goes down low, and shots deflected around. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles here. 4:48 to play in the second quarter. And it is Aiden Ogren checking in for Fort Scott. Ty Marbury will come off. Pass goes inside, shot there, doesn't go for Jake Taylor of Wellsville. Rebound comes out to Armstrong. He'll come quickly into the front court. Back out to Tyler Anderson. Now back to Jax, into the corner, three-pointer on the way. That one a little too strong from Woolhoff, and the rebound goes to Wellsville. Three-pointer, that one's good in the corner. Michael Holmes with that three-pointer there. So Brown has it out front for the Tigers. Now they'll get it to Ogren. Aiden yo-yoing that ball out near the timeline. He'll pass it off here. Now back to Armstrong. Jax drives in, shot there is no good. Rebound, kicks it back out. Fort Scott, three-pointer on the way, and that is good from Tyler Anderson. So Tyler Anderson gets the Tiger bucket, and now the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Wellsville. They're going to have some subs here. Fort Scott with some substitutions as well. And another 5-second call. We talked about that last night. It's been a rule for decades in high school. It used to be a rule in college as well. They've taken it away in college. But if you are being guarded by your defender in legal guarding position, which there is an actual definition for that. But anyway, if you're being guarded for more than 5 seconds and you don't pass the ball or shoot, it's an automatic turnover. Fort Scott's had that a couple of times tonight, had it the other night against Paola as well. Shot is inside, and it's not going to count as there's a travel call.
Charge the Eagles number 40, Justin Alvarez, his first second quarter team foul.
Foul on Wellsville on Justin Alvarez. His first. Fort Scott back with the ball. 2.5 to play here in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Woolhoff. Foul on Pete Dorsey there for Wellsville. Fort Scott with the inbound play. Comes in deep, and now another foul on the Eagles. It'll be on Matt Newhouse, I believe.
Foul charge to number 4, Matt Newhouse. That's his second.
And all of a sudden, that's the third team foul on the Eagles here in the second quarter. Remember, those fouls, the bonus starts at 5. It's a double bonus. They do reset at the end of each quarter, much like the NBA and women's college basketball now. Drive to the bucket for Brown. He'll put one up there. That one doesn't go off the back iron. No good. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Wellsville. So Fort Scott will keep the ball here. 2:10 to play in the second quarter. 26-13 is your score. Fort Scott trails the Wellsville Eagles. Tough second quarter start here. Just 3 points in the second quarter so far here tonight after trailing the end of the first quarter, just 17-0. John Marbury hits the bucket for Fort Scott. So 26-15 now. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good from Kenyon Gillens. Rebound inside, and the putback is good by Jake Taylor, though. So 28-15 now. Inbounds play comes into Marbury. Shot there off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Wellsville. They'll head back the other direction. Kick it back around. Three-pointer on the way. That one a little too short. Rebound. Kick back out, though, here for Fort Scott. Now pass off to Anderson. Anderson drives, puts one up. It's blocked right back at him. And Wellsville will come away with it. Gillians has it. He'll kick it over there to Matt Newhouse. As we dip under 25 seconds to play in the first half here tonight. Drive to the basket, shot doesn't go. Rebound loose, picked up there by Fort Scott. He'll come back out with 5 seconds to go. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one too short. Rebound loose inside. And a travel called with 9/10 of a second to go in the first half. 28-15. Inbounds play comes in. Three-pointer just off to the right a little bit. No good. And that'll take us to the half with your score. Fort Scott 15 and Wellsville 28. Need a full mani-pedi before big weekend plans? Or maybe you want some special nail art to celebrate your favorite singer's football-playing boyfriend? Either way, Delina Beatty is ready to help. Nails by Delin is on all the socials, and you can call or text at 620-704-1315. Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat on 3rd Street in downtown Fort Scott. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. If you need residential, interior, or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. So here at the break, the Tigers trail this one 28-15. Again, we do apologize the late start for us here tonight on Duckbait TV. There's some technical issues here this evening, and really disappointed in ourselves that that happened. We'll get it. We got a third chance tomorrow, and hopefully that means we'll get it. Hopefully that means a third time's a charm, and we'll get it right for tomorrow night. But anyway, so I do apologize, and don't have a lot of stats for you here at the break. because we were dealing with some of those issues. So do apologize, but like I said, we'll get it figured out. We'll get going for tomorrow night on time and ready to go. But anyway, tough start here tonight for the Fort Scott Tigers as they trail again 28-15 here at the halftime break. I can tell you that Wellsville got out to a really good start, and they won the first quarter 17-10, and really kind of pulled Fort Scott along a little bit in that opening frame as well. As, again, Fort Scott kind of hung with them there a little bit, but again, a tough second quarter. And we mentioned earlier that last night's game saw that as well. The Tigers in the second quarter against Paola, or not last night, but Tuesday night, in the second quarter against Paola, the Tigers were outscored 15-4. And so they got behind there and couldn't get caught up in that 54-38 loss to the Panthers on Tuesday night. Wellsville's coming into this one off of a win. They defeated Perry Lecompton 62-54 back on Tuesday, the opening night of this tournament. And so they're coming in off of a win, although they are 1-1 overall. They did play Heritage Christian out of Olathe last Friday to open their season, and they lost that game 53-43. But looking at head coach Rick O'Neill and his guys looking pretty good here in this tournament so far, as they won last night and are leading here tonight. That could set up, depending on how the Perry Lecompton Paola battle goes on tonight, could set up a championship, winner-take-all championship game tomorrow night on the boys' side, as Wellsville will play Paola. But still a couple of quarters to go for the Tigers to get back in this one here at Paola High School. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. I know a little bit of a wonky start, but we're going now, I think, and so hopefully everything is good and getting to you the way that we plan and hope each week that we do this. So, again, thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV. Can tell you as well that it looks to be a fun season once again for the Tigers and the Lady Tigers this year, as Fort Scott will finish up this tournament tomorrow night against, as I mentioned, Perry Lecompton. The girls' game against Wellsville is coming up after the boys' game here tonight, so we'll have that one for you coming up later. But again, both teams will play Perry Lecompton tomorrow night. The girls will go first tomorrow. The boys will play second tomorrow night, and then it's on to SEK League play. The double round robin starts on Tuesday, as we'll head down to Parsons, and then over to Chanute on Friday next week, and that'll wrap up the first semester. So should be a fun next few games for these teams, and looking forward to getting that one going, getting league play going next week against Parsons and Chanute. But again, it looks to be a tough year, as it always is in the SEK, and so looking forward to that as we go forward here in this season. Also, just to throw out the 4A East teams, as those have already been determined, and not a lot of surprises. It's usual suspects, so to speak. So it's in alphabetical order: Atchison, Baldwin, Bishop Miege, Chanute, Coffeyville, Eudora, Fort Scott, Hayden, Topeka Hayden, of course, Holton, Independence, Labette County, Lewisburg, Ottawa, Paola, Parsons, and Rock Creek out of St. George, and then also Tonganoxie and Wamego. So, again, 18 on the east side, 18 on the west side. The top 16 make sub-state, and it's your overall record that determines that. And so looking forward to this season. Of course, the Fort Scott boys last year, you'll remember, they went all the way to the state tournament, defeated Chanute in the sub-state championship game, and were able to make it onto state, and ended up losing in the quarterfinals up at Salina, but still an opportunity to punch their ticket and make their trip that way, and looking forward to them defending that sub-state championship this year. and we'll see who they end up having to play as the season goes along in that area. Of course, the Tiger girls finished 4th at state last season, so they had a really good year as well, and looking to see how they defend that title. And, of course, they will come up next here tonight as the Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Eagles of Wellsville. That one coming up after the boys' game is over. So we should have that coming up in just a little bit. So looks like we're getting close to the start of the second quarter here tonight. So we'll go ahead and take one more break and come back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Excuse me. And underway here to start the third quarter tonight. The Tigers with the basketball first as they got it in the hands of Cannon Brown. And now we got to whistle in another 5-second call. They've got to get some guys open, and they've got to figure out how to move the basketball a little bit better here tonight, as Wellsville's defense has really clamped down on the Tigers, causing several turnovers here. Pass goes inside, and the shot is good by Jake Taylor. Yeah, it looks like Fort Scott is taking another timeout. Brown gets it down the floor for the Tigers and now kicks it over. Three-pointer on the way. That one is good. So Cannon hits the three-pointer for the Tigers. I'll make it 30-18. And now a turnover. We got a whistle, and it looks like a foul going to be called on Wellsville here.
Foul charge to the Eagles number 32, Michael Holmes, his first third quarter team foul.
Shot there doesn't go for Wellsville. Now Fort Scott heads the other direction. Shot there doesn't go for Wellsville, but a foul.
Foul charge to the Tigers, number 11, Kanan Brown is first. First third quarter team foul. Line to shoot 2 for the Eagles, Pete Dorsey.
First free throw for Dorsey is good. Jax Armstrong checks back in for the Tigers. Second free throw doesn't go, but Wellsville grabs the rebound. Three-pointer on the way, and that one's good. Holmes with another three-pointer there. And a layup is good. Cannon's got it over on the left side. Now back over to Jax. Kick it inside. Now a whistle and a foul, looks like, on Wellsville.
Foul charge to number 32, Michael Holmes. It's his second, team second.
Brown has it. Now back over to Armstrong on the left side. He'll find Nate Cunningham with it. Now back over to Brown. Brown drives in. Layup there is good. And a foul.
Foul charge to Wellsville's number 15, Mason Lytle, his first, team's third.
Foul's going to be on Mason Lytle, his first. And Brown with the and one opportunity, and it goes.
Foul charge to the Tigers. Number 32, that's Jax Armstrong, his first. Team second.
Foul on Jax Armstrong. It's a shooting foul here, so.
Riker Robertson shooting for Wellsville.
Riker Robertson. Second free throw from Robertson. That one is in and out, no good. We got a whistle. And a lane violation on the Tigers. Another one here, and that one is good, so they get to redo that one. 38-21. Pass comes all the way out to half court and loose, and they'll say back court. So another Tiger turnover here with 3:58 to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer off the inbounds play. That one doesn't go. Rebound chased down by Pete Dorsey for Wellsville. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose. Again taken by the Eagles. Back out it comes into the hands of Lytle. Into the corner now, back up to the lane. Three-pointer there doesn't go, and now we got a whistle and went over the backboard, out of bounds to the Tigers. Inbounds play for the Tigers, gets to the center court. And now Brown. And it's knocked away by Wellsville. They'll come back the other way with it. This jump stop, but it's a travel. Tigers get it down the court quickly. Now back over to Brown. Into the hands of Anderson. Now they find Armstrong. He'll drive towards the lane. Now kicks it into the corner. Anderson puts up a three. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Wellsville. Layup at the other end is no good, but a foul, I believe. Michael Holmes misses the first one. Substitution here for the Tigers as they'll get Finn McGee back onto the floor, and they also get Josh Woolhoff back onto the court. Second free throw is good for Holmes. That'll make it a 20-point lead here for Wellsville. Now we got a foul on the Eagles.
Foul charge to number 2, Kenyon Gillens, his first, team's 4.
So Kenyon Gillens with his first foul. Team's 4th in the quarter, though. So the next one will put the Tigers in the bonus. 2:05 to play here in the third quarter. And a steal. Layup is good by Gillians. And another Wellsville steal. Layup that time doesn't go, but a foul. And that's going to be on Tyler Anderson.
Tyler Anderson, that's his first, team's 4. On shoot 2, Jake Taylor.
First free throw is no good for Jake Taylor. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good. Drive by Brown. That shot is no good. A little bit too short. Rebound loose. And now we got a whistle and a foul, I believe, on the Tigers.
Foul charge to number 11, Caden Brown, his second, fifth team foul.
And that will put Wellsville in the bonus.
Line to shoot 2 for the Eagles, Mason Lytle.
Mason Lytle with 2 free throws. The first one is good. The sub is Justin Alvarez, checks back in for the Wellsville Eagles. Second free throw in and out, but chased down by the Eagles. Get it to Alvarez. Back around it goes to Douglas. Now back to the top of the key to Lytle. Pass it back around to Newhouse. Into the corner it goes. Three-pointer on the way. That one is good.
Three-point basket, Kenyon Gillens.
Pass back out to Ty Marbury. Nearly lost it, gets it back, now kicks it over to Brown. 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Brown is dangerously close to another 5-second call. Finally gets the pass off. Now shot inside. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose, picked up by Wellsville. Pass goes down low. Now back out. 14 seconds to go. Pass is off there. No good. And now we got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Tigers with 4.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brown will put one up at the buzzer. It doesn't go, a little bit too strong. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter with your score, Fort Scott 48, Wellsville 48, Fort Scott 21. If you need residential, interior, or exterior painting done, or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Need a full mani-pedi before big weekend plans? Or maybe you want some special nail art to celebrate your favorite singer's football-playing boyfriend? Either way, Delina Beatty is ready to help. Nails by Delin is on all the socials, and you can call or text at 620-704-1315. Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat on 3rd Street in downtown Fort Scott. So as we start the fourth quarter, Wellsville with the basketball. They'll get it into the front court fairly quickly here. Shot inside, doesn't go. Rebound Fort Scott. Now the Tigers Tuesday night against Paola outscored the Panthers in the fourth quarter. We'll see if they can do that to the Eagles here tonight. Get some momentum into that final game of the tournament tomorrow against Perry Lecompton. Drive to the bucket here by the Eagles. That shot doesn't go. Rebound taken by Ty Marbury inside. He'll get it out to Larson. Malachi will bring it up the court. Over to Anderson. And pass there stolen away by the Eagles. And the layup too short. Rebound Anderson. Tigers bring it across the floor. Over to Marbury. Now back to Anderson. Deep wing on the right side. 6:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer on the way from Brown. That one doesn't go. And then we got a whistle on the rebound.
Foul charge number 23. That's Josh Woolhoff. His second, first fourth quarter team foul.
Josh Woolhoff picks up the foul. Three-pointer for Wellsville is good. That is Gillens once again. Now 51-21. Coming up on 6 minutes to play. Inside, now back. Her shot there doesn't go. Rebound taken by Wellsville. Ball, deflected into the backcourt by Brown. He'll chase it down. Nice steal by the Tigers. Three-pointer on the way. A little too short. Rebound batted up and taken by the Eagles. And ball loose. Lost out of bounds by Wellsville, so they'll turn it over with 5:26 to go. A couple of Eagles subs here as Carter Wilmarth, a 6'1 senior, checks in for Wellsville. Also, Riker Robertson back in the contest. Three-pointer on the way. That one a little short. And rebound taken by Wellsville. Ball deflected inside. Still loose on the floor. Now we got a whistle. Foul's going to go on Tyler Anderson. His second. And a substitution as Brown will come out. And Nate Cunningham checks back in. Ball deflected, and now we got a foul, it looks like, on Wellsville. It's going to go on Riker Robertson.
First fourth quarter team foul.
3:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers have Finn McGee, Nate Cunningham, Malachi Larson, Aiden O'Gran, and Josh Woolhoff on the floor right now. Foul on the play. It's on Wellsville's Cole Douglas. 3:10 to play in the quarter. There's a shot that goes for Finn McGee. So his first points. And after the turnover, the Tigers get it back. Over to Larson. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose inside, finally picked up by Wellsville. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose again. Picked up by the Eagles again. Three-pointer, too strong that time from Wellsville. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Wilmarth, and we got a whistle, and they call travel. Jax Armstrong back in the contest for Fort Scott. He will replace Malachi Larson. Cunningham gets it across the timeline for the Tigers. Over to McGee on the right side. Now back out to Cunningham. Round it goes to Jax Armstrong. Now the drive to the bucket, and the shot there doesn't go.
Foul charge number 55, Carter Wilmarth, his first, team's third. Line to shoot two, Aiden Ogren.
Foul on Carter Wilmarth, his first. And Aiden Ogren will go to the line for two. Aiden made the first, but misses the second. Fort Scott does grab the rebound, though. Shot there, doesn't go. And looks like another foul on Wellsville.
Foul charge to number 12, Riker Robertson, his second, team's fourth.
So Aiden made the first, misses the second, and that will run the clock out as Fort Scott falls in this one. Final score 51-25. We'll take a short break and come back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on DuckBait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. If you need residential, interior, or exterior painting done, or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. All right, so the final score of the boys' game here tonight, the Tigers fall 51-25 to Wellsville. Tough game altogether for the Tigers tonight, but a lot of things to work on as we go forward into the season. They'll play Perry Lecompton tomorrow night here in the auxiliary gym, and looking forward to that one as well. We'll go ahead and stop the broadcast here, get you set up and ready to go for the girls' game coming up in just a little bit here tonight. And so stay tuned. Give us about 5 minutes or so, and we'll get everything reset and give us about 5 minutes or so, and then refresh the device that you're watching us on, and we'll be ready for the girls' game in just a few minutes as the Lady Tigers get set to take on the Lady Eagles of Wellsville. Thanks again for tuning in, as this is Duck Bait TV